Manchester United backroom staff member is about to show why Erik Ten Hag kept him. Erik Ten Hag retained Eric Ramsay in the summer, and the set-piece coach could have a big role to play as a set-piece coach. Manchester United defeated Leeds 4-2 at Elland Road in mid-February last year, and Marcelo Bielsa was sacked just a week later. Bielsa was revered throughout West Yorkshire, but his stubborn tactical approach was often flawed in the Premier League. Leeds were tragically porous during Bielsa's time in charge in the top flight, and that was especially pronounced in meetings against United, who scored a total of 15 goals against their historic rivals in just 4 meetings across 2 seasons. Bielsa suffered a 6-2 defeat and a 5-1 defeat at Old Trafford after guiding Leeds back to the Premier League, and last February's meeting against the Reds at Elland Road proved to be his last, which for the 67-year-old's sake was probably for the best. The Argentinian could not organize a defense in the Premier League, and he faced immense scrutiny in that area, particularly for how his side defended set-piece scenarios, which was highlighted by Harry Maguire in his final week in charge of the club. Leeds conceded 15 goals from set pieces in 2020/21 and conceded 19 goals from set pieces in 2021/22, which means, rather embarrassingly, they were the worst team in the Premier League at defending set pieces for consecutive campaigns. That record was so bad that it became impressively bad. It was no secret that teams would target Leeds in such scenarios with Bielsa in charge, and it was also no surprise to see Maguire find the back of the net from a corner in the 4-2 victory. Maguire opened the scoring on that rainy afternoon at Elland Road, and Leeds' man marking system was taken advantage of as Pascal Struijk, who is one of Leeds' stronger aerial players, was marking outside of the box, which was baffling. In other news, 4 exciting details about the Qataris and plans to remove the Glazers. Manchester United are set to receive a massive takeover bid from QATAR at a time where the Glazers are finally open to selling the club. Manchester United are set to receive a huge takeover offer from QATAR, according to reports. The Glazers confirmed back in November they were open to selling the club after 18 controversial years of rule, and it appears there could be a quick end to this saga, with the Middle Eastern suitors wanting business to be completed swiftly. Yet they confirmed back in November they were open to offloading their asset, shortly after they'd been criticized by Cristiano Ronaldo in a bombshell interview with Piers Morgan. Now, the Daily Mail claim United are set to receive a huge takeover offer from QATAR, with the Middle Eastern country confident they can blow any competitors out of the water. That includes British billionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who is the only party to publicly register an interest in the Red Devils. Man United Hub now takes a look at the 4 most exciting details from the report as United face a potentially lavish future. Ten Hag transfer backing. Though the Glazers have sanctioned some big signings during their time at United, transfer backing would be delivered on a whole new level under Qatari owners. The Red Devils have undeniably improved this term, but no more spending is required if they're to bring the glory days back. And a source in the report is quoted as saying, "There are significant funds available. These people are serious. They want to make sure that United are where they should be, and they are confident theirs will be the strongest bid. They want to strengthen the squad to put them back at the top. Superstars like they want fans at the heart." Another accusation the Glazers have faced during their time as United owners is not caring about the fans. Indeed, it took the failed European Super League debacle for the Americans to acknowledge supporters and their feelings for the first time in years. The Qataris, however, would put fans at the heart of their project over at Old Trafford. The source continued, "They also want this to be for the good of the community. They also want to build on the success of the World Cup. They recognize that Manchester United is the biggest football club in the world, the crown jewels, and there is a steely-minded determination to buy it and get it to where it should be. They want fans at the heart." Another accusation the Glazers have faced during their time as United owners is not caring about the fans. Indeed, it took the failed European Super League debacle for the Americans to acknowledge supporters and their feelings for the first time in years. The Qataris, however, would put fans at the heart of their project over at Old Trafford. The source continued, "They also want this to be for the good of the community. They also want to build on the success of the World Cup. They recognize that Manchester United is the biggest football club in the world, the crown jewels, and there is a steely-minded determination to buy it and get it to where it should be." Head of Project supports United. It goes without saying that, to really know what's best for United, you have to be a supporter of the club. It certainly helps, at least, without that emotional attachment. What's to ensure things will be better than before? Fortunately for United, The Emir of Qatar Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani is said to be a committed fan of the club, and that bodes well, especially with fans keen to know if the club will be better off than they've been before. In 2011, it was reported the Al Thani family had an offer for the club rejected by the Glazers. The fee they were apparently willing to pay was more than £1 billion. Qataris want quick conclusion. Another thing that bodes well for United, amid talk of a Qatari takeover, is they want the process to reach a quick conclusion, and that means Ten Hag could receive a significant boost before the end of the season. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.